Hi guys, happy Thursday. I hope everyone is having an awesome week. Hey, hi guys. I'm excited to chat with you guys today about coconut aminos, and I think we're gonna have a really good time. Hi Leilani, hi guys. And I appreciate you guys being so excited to learn all of these crazy Hillary hair brain schemes, you know, charcoal brushing and all the other fun things that we talk about, dryer balls and dishwasher pods. It's really fun. Hi guys, it's really fun sharing these great hidden gems with you guys, and most people that I've talked to do not know what coconut aminos are. So I think it's going to be really fun and educational. I have a lot of information to share, so hopefully, you know, I can kind of breeze through it a little bit quickly. And if you're new to my Periscope channel, my name is Hillary, and I love sharing tips and tricks with you guys on how you can use your essential oils better, and you can live this essential life and share this essential life with your friends and family. So in the spirit of sharing, if you want to share this Periscope with any of your followers on social media, you can just swipe to the right or swipe up, and you can tap the screen at the bottom as many times as you want to show me love. You can even tap the hearts when you're watching the playback. So hi everybody that's watching the playback, thanks for catching me. And this will be available for 24 hours. And actually, I also wanted to mention two little housekeeping items. The first being that I've set my parameters, my settings in Periscope so that the only folks that can chat are folks that I follow as well. And I did that to protect you guys and for me to make our Periscope experience more enjoyable so that we're not worrying about blocking trolls or creepers writing inappropriate things, and we can just enjoy the information exchange here. Yeah, no trolls allowed. No trolls whatsoever, you guys. So I think it's going to work better, and then I just try to go back through all of my followers and follow you all back so that you can chat and that we're safe and we're not getting trolls or creepers at all. So I think it's going to work out so much better. We don't have to worry about that distraction preventing us from enjoying this time together. And then also, many of you have messaged me that you were not able to find my YouTube archive because I've made all of my videos private. That's to protect me, my intellectual property. I spend a lot of time, hours and hours, preparing for my Periscopes and crafting up these, you know, the things that I'm going to share with you, and it just protects that property to keep it for myself and keep it for my team. And so if you do need to watch a video from the past, just shoot me a message and I will provide information on how you can access that. But it is not available publicly, which means we have a little more freedom. Certainly compliance is very important, but there are certain things that are just really also important to share too that I feel like we can share now, that the videos will be private and then they will not be publicly available. So one of those being my favorite book. And this book inspires me so much, and I'm sure you've seen me talk about it so many times. It's called The Essential Life. And this is something that I offer as an incentive for any of the folks that I connect with that want to get started with a kit of oils, and they set up their LRP. They'll get this book from me free. And it also is a great incentive to share with my team because anyone that they enroll gets a book from me as well. And I am constantly inspired by this book. And especially today, I'm talking about 2 essential oil marinades, and while the marinades that I'm making are not in this book, it inspires me, and so that's what I want to share with you because this is a great platform to share with folks that I've connected with on Instagram. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'd love to connect with you. At Hillary LeMay is my handle, or we can connect on Facebook. I'd love to be friends and get to know each other, and I'd love to be inspired by all the great things that you're doing. And Periscope is just such a great platform for sharing because we can connect with each other and you can interact with me right away and ask me questions. So feel free to ask questions, and I apologize if I don't see them all while I'm doing my demo, but I will, you know, I'm always available for you to reach out to me on social media. You can send me a message at any time. So I love sharing my favorite things, and speaking of sharing favorite things, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen the promo code that I shared with you earlier in the week, and it is for my sweet friend Liz, who makes these beautiful Baltic amber necklaces and jewelry. She makes gemstone jewelry, and I wanted to share this with you here. She has created an exclusive private code just for my followers, and I would love to share it with you guys. Her pieces are made with love, and she is so creative, and she will make something custom for you. Her name is Liz, and her shop is Amber Dreams Jewelry. And when you go and visit her Etsy shop, you can type in Hillary 10 in the discount code field, like the coupon code field when you check out, and you can get 10% off your purchases. So I think that was really sweet of her. I have purchased tons of pieces from her, my friends, my Oilers, and it's great. So I hope that you will enjoy that. Yeah, it's also for just soothing, different things like occasional tension and things like that. So I actually wear one all the time because I'm prone to getting occasional tension, and it's just great for so many reasons. And if you want to check out all the reasons why Baltic Amber is fantastic for you, whether you're a baby or a toddler or a grown-up, if you have a pulse, you can benefit from Baltic Amber. So it's definitely something that I would recommend, and they're very affordable. So check her out, and you can go back to my Instagram feed and you can read all about all the information on Baltic Amber, and it's great. The code is good permanently. So she set up a permanent code for all of my followers and all of my Oilers, and I really appreciate it. So Liz, if you are watching, mwah, I love you. Thank you so much for everything you do for all of my team members that are bombarding you with orders. I really appreciate it. So all right, we are going to talk about another hidden gem tonight, which is coconut aminos. And type a 1 and just comment a 1 if you have used coconut aminos or if you've ever heard of it before. So I'm curious because most of the people that I've talked to do not know what coconut aminos are, but I'm really excited to share with you. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, these are such a great hidden gem in our pantry. And so because today is Throw It Out Thursday, we're going to teach you, Jennifer, we are going to teach you all about coconut aminos today. You are going to be dreaming about these coconut aminos in your sleep. Awesome. Yeah. And so because this is Throw It Out Thursday, we're kicking nasty chemicals and toxic products in our home to the curb. And so we're kicking soy sauce. Soy sauce, you gotta go. Instead, coconut aminos. These are the jam, you guys. They're awesome. It's my new BFF. And my husband and I, we work different schedules, and we don't get a lot of time to have date nights out or go out to restaurants, and we cook a lot. I work at home, and I cook 3 meals a day most of the time, and I love cooking because I can control the quality of ingredients in my food. And when you are used to cooking at home, just by nature, even if you do add a lot of salt to your food and seasoning, there's nothing that can compare to that versus, compared to the amount of salt and oil and butter and all these things that they use in restaurants. No, you can use this. I promise you, you will love this. Give it a try and let me know, and you can do a blind taste test with your husband, and you can let me know what you think of it. So, when we get a chance to go out, it's really disappointing when we've gotten a friend or a family member or a babysitter and we're dressed up nice and we've made fancy reservations to go somewhere and our food tastes like a bowl of salt. It's really unappetizing, and it kind of ruins the fact that you're spending, $100, $150 on a beautiful meal. And so we are getting more and more choosy about the restaurants that we pick for date nights, and we usually choose farm-to-table restaurants where they're really more conscious of the ingredients that they're using. They're not dipping your steak in butter and salt, which is what they do to make it look glossy and beautiful and appetizing, and it's just not the way we cook at home. So, I really feel like if you try this, you will not reach for soy sauce again. And if you've not heard of it, then I hope you will look into it and try it. Yeah. Definitely. And also, in case you guys didn't know, 90% of soybeans are GMO. They're genetically modified, and that's pretty scary. So, I have a lot of information about coconut aminos that I'm going to share with you guys. So I'm going to try to breeze through it a little bit quickly because I want to get you all back to enjoying your night. And I'm going to keep my demo pretty brief and simple and straightforward. We're just going to make 2 straightforward marinades, and they're so versatile. They're going to have our essential oils infused in them. There's going to be so much flavor. It's just going to be adding dimension to your food. And that's something that is really something that I would love for you to start getting more in touch with. When you eat a meal, when you take a bite of food, you shouldn't taste one flavor more than another. You should just taste a great combination and dimension of flavors. It shouldn't taste like a bowl of salt. It shouldn't taste like whatever you're using to season it. It should just kind of taste like a little hint of that. And so that's what this does. It's really dialed back because it's such a lower sodium content than soy sauce. So first, what in the world is coconut aminos? What is Hillary telling us about today? What is this harebrained scheme she's talking about? And what how many more things is she going to ask us to add to our Amazon cart? Well, you guys, queue up your Amazon cart after this Periscope because you need coconut aminos. And I'll talk about where you can buy it at the end, Wendy, definitely. So coconut palms are the oldest flowering trees in the world. coconuts are, this coconut aminos is a gluten-free alternative to soy sauce, and it's an alternative to teriyaki sauce. The liquid that comes from the aged sap of the coconut blossoms, and they add that to sea salt, and that sap has B vitamins, it has 17 amino acids, it has a low glycemic index, it has minerals like magnesium, which you guys know, magnesium is my jam. I cannot stop talking about magnesium. It has vitamin C, zinc, potassium, everything. Sap is the sap that comes from the coconut blossoms is also blended with sun-dried sea salt that's dried from, and this all happens in an island off the Philippines. So if any of your friends are Filipino, they probably are very familiar with coconut aminos. And once a coconut tree is tapped, the sap flows for the next 20 years. So it's a very sustainable practice to create this product. Okay, well, he will probably love coconut aminos then, so maybe you should try it, Jennifer. I want you to be open-minded, and that's what this is all about. Periscope is a great opportunity to kind of connect with people that you don't know and learn things that you might not have learned before, and so I just challenge you to try it, and if you try it and if you don't like it, that's okay, to each their own. But it's really nice having options to give your family a lower sodium option, because soy sauce has about between 940 and 1,000 milligrams of sodium per serving, and then low sodium version of soy sauce has about 700 milligrams of sodium. This guy here, my new BFF, Coconut Aminos, has 270 milligrams in 1 tablespoon, 1 serving. So that is drastically different. So let me repeat that. In full sodium soy sauce, there's about 1,000 milligrams of sodium. And in this guy right here, Coconut Aminos, tap the bottom of the screen to give me hearts if you love what you might be about to try. This guy has 270 milligrams of sodium. That is a big difference, and you're going to taste it because your food is just going to taste better. It's going to taste more enjoyable to you because you're not going to just be so thirsty, and it's not going to feel yucky. You're not going to feel bloated afterward. And while soy sauce is gluten-free by nature, what happens is most farmers grow soybeans in rotation with wheat crops. So they'll grow a harvest of soybeans, and then they'll be gone. And then they harvest wheat. They'll grow wheat and harvest that, and they'll be gone. 21 day approved. I don't know. Let me get back to you on that. Send me a little message to remind me of your question, and I'll check in with my Beachbody coach with Casey. You can follow her at Toned Casey on Instagram as well, and we can ask her. But yeah, sodium and soy sauce just makes you feel bloated. It makes you feel really heavy and full and not good. But I will check on that for you, Savannah, on whether or not this is 21 day fix approved. But I think it's paleo. But so there's also cross-contamination and exposure to wheat. So if you are gluten-free, even though it says that it's gluten-free, as soy sauce says, it's really not. And so coconut aminos are totally gluten-free. They're 100% organic. There's no genetic modification. There's no MSG. They're vegan. It's a great option for friends who might have dietary restrictions and whatnot. So, but the coconut tree sap that is created by to make this product. There are lots of other yummy products that come from the coconut blossoms and from that sap. So that's like coconut vinegar, coconut nectar, coconut crystals, and all of those are using the raw aging process and then the evaporating of the same kind of methods to make just different products using the same sap. So we're going to do 2 recipes, and these are going to use our essential oils. And if you don't have any oils, you can just send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, or you can email me. My email address is on my Periscope profile page, and we can get you set up and we can chat about oils. And if you also follow me on Instagram, you saw that I did a cooking series, Cooking with Oils, and I really think it opens your mind to all the great ways you can use your oils, not just for diffusing and not just for mood management and all these other, home remedies, but for cooking and flavoring your food in a great way. So the first recipe that we're going to do is a honey lime marinade. And this is just really, really simple. This does not get easier. We're just going to use 1/4 cup of the coconut aminos, and this might take me a little while. There we go. So we're just going to do 1/4 cup of coconut aminos in here. And then we're going to add 2 drops of lime doTERRA essential oil. And again, this is just a basic method. use whatever oils you like. I encourage you to play around and have fun with it and experiment with the things that the flavors that you guys like or the flavors that your family likes, and just have a good time. So we're gonna do 2 drops of lime and 2 drops of black pepper essential oil. Love this. Two drops of black pepper if my black pepper wants to come out. There we go. A little bit stubborn on a Thursday night. And then we are going to add a pinch of garlic, just regular garlic, just a pinch, or maybe 2 because I really love garlic. We love garlic in our house. And then we're just going to add a splash of olive oil. Just a splash. There we go. And we're going to add a little bit of honey. And I'm not going to measure it. I mean, just a little bit. I don't like to measure. I just like to cook by feel. So just going to add like a little drizzle of honey in there. Make it sweet and savory and flavorful and citrus. It's going to be really good. And all you do is just mix this up. And that's it. And you can use this to drizzle over salads, for steamed veggies, dipping sauce if you make spring rolls. You can marinate it with stir fry if you do veggies. Pretty much anywhere you use soy sauce. So like you can use it for marinating and stir frying shrimp, chicken, pork, anything. Yeah, it would be so great on chicken. And this is just so easy. So you can even do it over rice or quinoa to give it some flavor. Salmon. Oh yeah, Alex, salmon would be such a great one for this. So we're just going to put this aside. We're going to do one more, and then I'm going to show you how I made it with dinner tonight. I'm going to show you what I made for dinner tonight. Okay, and so then this second one is going to be a ginger citrus marinade. So again, we're just going to start with the basic 1/4 cup of our coconut aminos. Just wipe, my hands are a little sticky. There we go. Yeah. And then we are going to add 2 drops of wild orange doTERRA essential oil. Shelf life, just refrigerate it. So you can use it for probably, you know, I would say you could keep it in your fridge for 6 months or so, maybe more. And then we're going to add a drop of lemon, 2 drops of lemon, but definitely refrigerate it. So the instructions on the bottle do say to refrigerate it after you open it. So we're going to add 2 drops of lemon. So we've added orange and lemon, and then we're going to add ginger, and it's going to add a really nice spice to this. 1 drop of ginger, because ginger is pretty powerful. And I don't want to overtake, like I was saying, I don't like to overtake my food with any one particular flavor. I really like my food to just have dimension, but when you bite into it, you don't pick out anything in particular. The actual shelf life of the marinade, 6 months. I mean, you can just put it in the fridge and store it in a glass jar for 6 months. Yeah, there's nothing else, you know, there's no dairy in there or anything like that. And then we're going to add a couple pinches of roasted red pepper flake. And this is optional. We like spicy in our house, so you don't have to do that if you don't like spicy stuff. And then we're going to add another little drizzle of olive oil. And again, you can use this to drizzle on salads, to make a dipping sauce if you make like spring rolls or dumplings or anything like that. You can pour it over rice or quinoa. You can add this as like a stir fry sauce or a crock pot sauce for shrimp and chicken and salmon and anything that you like. All your favorite proteins. You can even use seitan, which is like a vegan like mock meat that you can use, and all you do is just stir it, and then you can store it in a glass container and keep it in your fridge, and then you're ready to go. And this is so easy. And so what I'm going to show you is and actually I'm going to wait 1 second before I show you a recipe that I've made with it. I want to tell you where to get it. So because Wendy asked where you can get coconut aminos, you can get it at Whole Foods, you can get it at Wegmans, you can get it on Amazon.com. So queue up your Amazon cart and put that guy in there. You can get it at your local health food store. So you can call ahead and ask and just make sure that they have it. And if not, you don't have to waste a trip going. But it's just a balance of rich and sweet and savory, and it's not as salty as, you know, as soy sauce is, and there's no MSG, and the coconut trees are not genetically modified. So this product is definitely 100% GMO, non-GMO certified. So this is such a great thing. And then because of the magic of Periscope, voila, I made an extra portion of dinner for you to enjoy with me. And this is what Olivia and I enjoyed for dinner tonight. And we marinated the shrimp in the coconut amino marinade. And then we made some of the, one of our favorite little dinner recipe hacks for busy moms is the seeds of change brown rice, brown and red rice with chia and kale. You can get this at Costco in bulk or at the grocery store. They also make other versions. This is our other favorite one. It's quinoa and brown rice blend, and you just you can do it in the stove on the stove top or in the microwave for like 2 minutes or whatever. But we just put the shrimp on a bed of the brown and red rice with chia and kale, and we just sauteed everything in the pan. So we marinated the shrimp, and then we tossed everything into the pan, and we added some snow peas and some cashews, and it is so good, and I wish you could be here with me. So since you can't be, I'm going to take a bite of the shrimp. So good. I might have another dinner. And then you can see like all the color in the brown and red rice and kale and chia mix. And the peas, they're so good. The snow peas. So good. It's not salty. I just taste flavor. It's just a really nice flavor, and all the flavors meld really well together, and I just taste freshness. And when you eat your food, you want to feel good afterward. You don't want to feel bloated or sick or disgusting. You just want to feel great, and this is what this essential life is all about, is feeling better and looking your best from the inside out, and that starts with the things that you're putting in your body. So I love sharing these things with you, and I would love for you to tag me on Facebook or on Instagram if you make any of these recipes, and I just encourage you to try new things, because for those of you that have never heard of coconut aminos before, you're missing out. They're awesome. I highly recommend them. They're affordable. I think this was like $7. Let me see. Yeah, it was like $7 from my local health food store. Really affordable. And did you cook it with or just toss it? No, I cooked it with the shrimp. So I marinated the shrimp in it. And then I tossed the entire bag that I marinated, the marinating liquid. I poured everything into the saucepan, and I just pan-seared it for about 5 minutes, because that's really all the time that it takes for shrimp to cook, because raw shrimp are like gray, so when they get pink, they're done. And so this was about a 5 or 10 minute dinner, maybe 5 minutes to let the pan heat up, and I used a little bit, about a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of solid coconut oil, and oh, you should have gotten it. Well, go back and get it, because I guarantee you're going to love it. But yeah, this is a quick dinner. You can do this with anything, with chicken, with salmon, and salmon cooks really quickly too, especially for us busy parents out there. And even if you're not a parent, everyone's busy, so we can all use a nice little quick way to put a healthy meal on the table for our friends and family. This is a great idea of something to make when you have company, because you can make it in large quantity and it's very quick and easy. So I hope you'll try this and share it with me if you do, and I can't wait to see you guys next time for swapping out nasty things and bringing more healthy, awesome things into our homes together. So, it's good stuff, you guys. I hope you'll try it. I hope you have a great weekend. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.